That's the problem with the religions today, organized religions. They are not sincere enough to admit that all their theories about the universe are just hypotheses which have not been verified, which have no basis in reality. And those religions which the theories that they're talking about, what they're pointing to, do have a basis in reality, it no longer needs to be a belief. You just simply know. If there is some intelligent life somewhere else in the universe which has enough intelligence to look into the same questions, they will also come to the same realizations. That's the nature of truth. That's the nature of the scientific way of exploring, isn't it? This is why you have things need to be peer-reviewed in science. You have one group of scientists who are looking into a question, another group of scientists totally unrelated. They don't even know about the other group of scientists. They're looking into the same question. If they explore in the right direction, both will come to the same conclusions. If they come to different conclusions, somebody's wrong. And the nature of truth is such that things have to be tested to be true again and again and again and again. If it's wrong even once, if even once the theory fails, then it's wrong. That's how most of our scientific knowledge has come. If it fails even once, then the theory is wrong. You dismiss it. There's a flaw. But if it proves itself again and again and again, and it's consistent, then we have something that has roots in reality. So actually it's wrong to talk about certain things as theories like evolution. Evolution is not a theory. Evolution is a fact. Like what we talked about earlier. The genes that are left over from the apes, which will grow hair all over your body, are still there within you. We can activate them through epigenetics. We can turn you into a werewolf. That's because this is the way of nature. You have a huge history book within you. Nature doesn't just throw away good genes. Some of the genes, it just shuts them off. And they can be reactivated. So you have a history book within you that's untapped. So, no, it's a scientific fact. Evolution is a fact. So I would like, unfortunately, why has spiritual process become so degenerated, especially today in the West with the New Age movement, is because this systematic and scientific approach to the exploration of consciousness has not happened. With the same scientific method, you can explore into the internal realm. And that's what's lacking in the world with spiritual processes. So any crackpot can just come now and pretend to be a guru and come up with a fancy teaching and grow a beard and chant a few mantras, and he's considered a guru. And there's many so-called gurus like this. And it's no regulation at all. It's not regulated in any way. It's very difficult to regulate. In the world of science, things are tightly regulated. They've created a situation where by law, certain standards have to be fulfilled. And you have to have the proper education, you have to demonstrate that you have the proper knowledge and the proper experience, and only then can you practice. Otherwise, any crackpot can come and do things in the name of science, which used to happen. That's why they felt the need to create certain safety mechanisms, certain safety guards, to prevent what is a genuine scientific process from degenerating into superstition. Same thing has to happen, as far as I'm concerned, with spiritual process. And the only way to do that is by having a rational and systematic approach. Otherwise, people just fly off in their imagination, especially in a culture where masses of people are suffering. They're looking for a reason to live. They're looking for a justification for their existence. So, entertaining yourself with any theory that gives you a sense of belonging, that can be interpreted as spiritual, which is what is happening with people who are infatuated with the New Age stuff that's going on.
Your higher self.
The tarot cards, the twin flames, twin soulmates, I don't know what they call them, Pleiadians from outer space, the Illuminati, all stuff that's purely just people's imagination is running off. And they think this is a spiritual process.